Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing good. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to rank a list of items using DAX in Power BI. Now, someone might ask, hey Evans, what is a rank? So, a rank is basically the position or order of an item relative to other items on the list. So, let's say you work for a hypothetical company and you function in the marketing department as a sales agent. I presume you would sell your company's products to different regions of the world. And in an ideal company, they generate reports on sales, and they would like to know which are best performing agents, best performing locations, and so on. So the agents with the most sale, the best performing agents, will usually would have a rank of 1, and the sales agent, after that will have a rank of 2, and the third performing sales agent would have a rank of 3. Another classic example is in school. So when I was in primary school, at the end of the term, we're usually given a report card, and in that report card, we have our position, and the student or pupil with the best performance takes first position. The pupil with the second best performance takes second position. The pupil with the third best performance takes, I guess, third position. That is basically ranking. So we'll see how we can achieve that in Power BI using DAX. And I'm working with the AdventureWorks database. Yeah, you can easily get this online. It's publicly available. And we'll be exploring the sales table and the product table. I also created a sales ties table to illustrate a concept. Now, so let me just give you an idea of what's in the sales table and the product table. So the sales table in the sales, okay, how about let's start with the product table. So the product table contains a list of all the products our hypothetical company AdventureWorks sells. So AdventureWorks is a company that sells bicycles to different parts of the world. And in this hypothetical database, in the products table, we have a list of all the products, our products key, our product name, our standard cost, the color of the product, the list price, and so on. And in the sales table, we have each event or individual transaction. We have all the keys that connects to the different tables in our data warehouse, and we have our order quantity, unit price, extended amount, and so on. So let's see how we can, rank items, list of items. So I'm going to create a basic report using the table, pull that to the center. I'm going to drag the products color from the product table. I'm also going to pull the total sales. Now the total sales is a measure I created before the recording of this video, and it's just basically the sum of the sales amounts in the sales table. So I'm going to pull that in, and I think I need to push the font size up a bit. So I'm going to push that to 15, and my column headers, let's make that 17. So we have our color, our product colors, and the total sales by total sales. Now I would like to create a rank which orders each color relative to the other items on the list. So I want to know, okay, if color blue product made the most sales, I'd like it to be ranked as 1, and so on. So how do I create the rank? So I'm going to go and create a new measure. I'm going to call that rank. I'm going to use my RANKX function. And the RANKX function wants us to, it will require us to provide the table in this context, which is our product table, and the expression we will be evaluating our product table on would be the total sales amount. Okay, total sales, and the value, I think let's skip that for now. The value, it's a bit tricky. Let's skip that for now. The value parameter, and now the order. The order determines how the items in your list would be ranked. So say for example, the least performing student, should that person take the last position or the first? So if you go with ascending, someone who performed the worst on the list would take position of 1, and someone who the second least performance would take the position of 2. But if we should flip that and use descending, so the person with the most sales will take the position of 1, the person with the second most sales will take the position of 2, and so on. So it makes sense for us to go with descending, but whatever your use case, you could go with ascending. So for this, the next parameter, dense escape, I'm going to talk about this later in the video, but let's just go with dense for now. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to pull in my rank measure into my table. So let's pull that in, rank, booyah. And we can see, oh heavens, this doesn't make sense. Every color seems to have the same rank. So what do we do about this? There's something we need to do to our formula. Now we need to tell DAX to consider the whole table in this context. So what is the all selected? And the all selected requires us to provide the column. So in this case, the column will be the product color. And if we should hit enter, and I think I missed something there. So hit enter. Okay. Let's see how that goes. And voila, we have our rank, and I'm going to sort that in ascending order. Now I can see we picked the parameter descending, and you can see the color with the most sale, the product color with the most sales is ranked as 1. So if we had gone with ascending, the product color with the least sale, which is gray, would be 1. Okay, so and okay, maybe we don't like this one here, it doesn't really make sense. So I think we could fix that by just using the if, and we could say is in scope, and if our product color is in scope, let's execute our function, but our rank function. But if it's not, let's do nothing. So let me just do some basic formatting here, so this looks a bit more readable. Okay, I think that's kind of better. So I'm going to hit enter, and yeah, that is gone. So that's it, guys. We've ranked the list of items in our table. Now let's go to the parameter dense and skip. I skipped the other time, and I'll just duplicate this table. Ctrl V, Ctrl C, and I'm going to take out all the columns, and I'm going to use my sales ties table. Okay, I'm going to pull in my product column, and my total sales ties is basically the sum of the sales in the sales ties table. I'm going to pull that in, and yeah, you can see that, let me order this. You can see that our ties, we had total sales of 5,000, and for our saddle we had a total sales of 2,500, but for our brake levers and handlebars we had the same total sales. and then our saddle line, which are the total sale of 250. So how do we rank items with the same position? Yeah, how to rank the item after that? Should they share the same? Apparently, they're going to share the same counts, but what happens to the next item? Should they take 4, 5, 6? What should they take? So that's what dense and skip helps us with. So I'm going to create 2 ranks, and that would be for dense and skip. So I'm just going to copy the rank function we created here. Copy that, go to sales ties, create a new measure, paste that. I'm gonna change that to product. No, it's product cost still. No, I'm gonna change that to sales ties. Sales ties product, and I'm just gonna copy this and paste that here, and change this to total sales ties. I'm going to change this to, leave this as dense, but I'm going to rename the measure to rank dense. I'm going to create another measure and name that rank skip. I'm going to see those parameters in action. So I'm going to create another measure. I'm going to call that rank skip. Okay, so rank skip. I'm going to change this to skip. Okay, I'm going to check that, and I think this is going to be better explained visually. So I'm going to pull in my rank dense and my rank skip. So what have we here, guys? You can see now our tires had position 1, saddle position 2, our brake levers and handlebars at position 3, but when it got to our saddle light, if we select the dense parameter, it continues the count, so it condenses both positions and just goes to the next count. But for skip, it considers, hey, it skips the position 4 and counts saddle light as position 5. Okay, I hope that made sense, guys. So guys, that's it for rank. You can use your RANKX function to rank items on a list. And if you made it this far in the video, thanks so much for watching. And if you got value from the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also feel free to comment down below. Take care, guys, and see you in the next one.